Everybody find your comfortable seat. Actually, sit a little bit away from the back of your chair because we're just going to do a little bit of movement of the body, just kind of freestyle movement. I want you to just take your heels and bounce your heels. I don't know if you can see my knees are lifting up and down. I'm just kind of moving my heels. Then I'm going to tap my toes. And I'm going to shake my arms, just like I'm trying to shake, what are those flies called now that are all over the place? Lantern flies. I'm trying to shake lantern flies off my arms. So just shake it out. Let your head move however it wants. Just kind of shake off all the willies. And then bring your hands to stillness onto your thighs. And now you can sit back a little bit in your chair. Still keeping your upper body lifted as much as possible so you're not sinking back in your chair, using your core. Crown of the head is lifted. Close your eyes if that feels comfortable for you. We'll just take a few breaths here. Coming to arrive on the mat. Feeling the breath move in both nostrils, nice and cool. As it moves out, it's warmer. As it moves in, think I'm breathing in. And as it moves out, think I'm breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out.
Turn your volume up. We can't hear anything.
You can't hear?
Oh,
yeah.
Maybe my AirPods aren't working. Can you hear me? Other people hear me when I'm back at the chair?
I can hear you. I can hear you fine, Diana.
At the chair? Okay. So maybe
Yes.
it's someone's computer. All right. Maybe it's your computer that needs to go up. All right.
More.
All right. So you guys are still just doing a little centering breath here. Just relaxing. Relaxing the shoulders. Relaxing the arms. We're still sitting in this lovely posture using our core, but everything else is soft. All right. Blink your eyes open if they were closed. And we're going to start just swinging the arms. So again, come towards the edge of your seat so you have room to move your arms around. And notice my knees are over my ankles. And my knees line up with my hips. So you want that posture, we lay strong posture with the grounded feet and grounded hips on the chair. So you have nice stable base. So what we're going to do is we're going to give ourselves a big hug. So sweep your arms out and then give yourself a big hug. I don't care what arm's on top. Inhale, open the arms wide as it feels good for you right now, and give yourself a big hug the other way, cross the other arm on top. So a few times, inhale, and as you exhale, give yourself a big hug. Move with your breath. If you're going faster than me, go ahead. If you want to go slower than me, go ahead. So as you're making your arms wide, think big. And as you bring your arms in, think, I love myself. I'm giving myself a hug. Inhale, open. Notice when you bring the arms together, the back of your body between the shoulder blades stretches. And as you reach out, the backs of the shoulder blades come towards each other. All right, we're going to change this up a little bit. So watch me. I'm going to bring one hand to my back and the other hand, elbow goes to the sky. And then I open back up. So a little coordination stuff right now. And when I bring my elbow to the sky, I'm sort of tapping my back with the arm, with the hand of that up elbow. So a little difference. See how you do. May take a few to get used to it. Inhale out. And again, we're just sort of moving, opening up now, stretching the tricep as we open the heart space. Moving with your breath. If you want to go slower than me, go slower. If your elbow doesn't lift up, just lift it to where it feels like a stretch for you. Let's go one more time each side. So a little bit of brain game there. And then bring your hands down. rest them down, relax your shoulders out. Take your hands in front of your chest and interlace your fingers. So spread the fingers wide so you can slide the webbing of the fingers together as much as possible. And then turn the palms towards me and then press the palms towards me. So as long as you're pressing that you get a stretch on the inner arm and that you've got a stretch on your wrist, that's the goal. So your arms may not go straight. In fact, I don't want you to hyperextend, but as you press forward, think about almost pulling the shoulders back and down. And then inhale the hands back to your heart space. And we're going to press them off about a 45-degree angle to the left as we turn our head to the right. Inhale the hands back to your heart center, and then do the same thing the other side. About a 45 degrees, press down and away. So I'm still trying to flex my wrists and have my hands spread. Inhale. Now we'll come back to the pressing forward. Press forward on your inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Actually, we should exhale. Exhale down. Inhale up. When you talk, your breath gets messed up. We're going to exhale as we press down and away. Turn your head the opposite direction if that feels good. Inhale up. Let's go one more time. Press forward. Pull back. Exhale down. Turn your head. Inhale, hands come back to the center. And go the other way. Turn your head. And inhale back to center. Let your hands come back down by your sides. Shake out your arms if you need to. So we're really getting nice mobility in the shoulders and getting some stretch in the arms. Let's bring our fingertips to the shoulders. Maybe make little beak fingers. And we're going to make little circles. So just do little circles. I'm going to give you a challenge for bigger ones later, but I just want you to feel out making the circles here. Going forward. The elbows are making the circle. So imagine you have chalk on the tips of your elbows and you're making circles, and then go the other way. And just see how your shoulders feel today. You're welcome to go bigger. I will be offering bigger soon. That's the next thing, but I want you to know it's okay to go small, because if your shoulders are tight, your shoulders have limitations, you're still getting some mobility by just moving in the shoulder joint. Now, I'm offering this for those that want to go bigger. The elbows will go out. The hands will still stay on the shoulders, but then point the elbows to me, keeping them no higher than your shoulders. Maybe your elbows can even come together. So I haven't made a cat back. I'm just bringing my elbows together. And then when I open wide, I'm really pulling back and down, opening wide, and then I'm going to go down and make a full circle. So I'm coming forward. You can even bring your elbows up if that feels okay, or you can just open wide. Somehow then open wide, we're going to finish the circle. So again, bigger circles may not be for you, or maybe your circle is somewhere in between big and little. Just get some rotation in the shoulders. Again, thinking about the elbows leading. We're trying to keep the shoulders as relaxed as possible. Now let's go backwards. Reach your elbows backwards and then reach them wide towards the back, then reach them up, 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 up. Maybe they can come forward. I think going back is a little more challenging. And again, the way your shoulders are, whatever, if you have a shoulder issue, sometimes one direction works and the other does not. So again, make the circle small if you need to. We're just getting a little bit of warming up. So warm up where it feels right for you. If you're not enjoying this, we will be stopping after maybe 2 more circles. And then go ahead and let your hands rest down. We're going to do some neck work. We're going to do it 2 ways. First way we're going to do it is we're just going to bring the right ear to the right shoulder. So just the weight of the head, no forcing the head. Feel the stretch on the left side. Take a nice deep breath here, adding to the stretch with your breath. And now I'm going to offer that you take your left hand and start to make little rotations at the shoulder now, making little figure 8. So I'll go sideways a little bit so you can see it better. So I'm just making what would be like a figure eight. I externally rotate and I internally rotate at the shoulder, and my head is still on the side. So if that feels available to you and you want to try it, if it's too much, just let the head stay on the side. If you're doing the figure eight and you want more, you can actually lift the figure eight a little higher, but no higher than 45-degree angle, please. And you may feel little different stretches as the arm moves, just different parts of the neck will stretch. And then go ahead and let that hand rest down. Bring your head back up to center, and we'll go to the left side. So again, just the weight of your head. Now, I didn't offer this on the other side. Anybody that wants to add to the weight, again, you would just put your hand on your head, not press, just put your hand there. And let the right hand now dangle down and start, if you want, it's that little making as if you're drawing a figure eight on the floor. And the rotation is coming now from the shoulder. Internal rotation, external rotation, internal rotation, external rotation. And again, you can decide if you want to go a little higher. And since the head is tilted to one side, you'll probably feel some of the muscles on your neck, some different engagement as you lift the arm a little bit, but don't come up anywhere near your shoulder, please. And then bring your hand down. Shake out your arms if you need to. All right, next one we have, oh, this is good. All right, we're just going to do a massage. So take whatever hand, I'm going to use my left hand, and I'm going to bring it behind my neck, and I'm actually holding on to around my cervical spine. So think about a mother kitten picking up her kitty cat and just give yourself a massage. If you want to use both hands, that's fine too. You can take both hands and massage up and down the cervical spine from the skull all the way to the top of the shoulders. So give yourself a nice little massage. All right. Now we're going to just go on one side. So I'm going to start on the left side. I'm going to slide my left hand around my neck and then bring my right hand after it. So it's kind of a smoothing sensation. We're not pressing, we're just using our hands to smooth the skin across the, the nerve there. And then we'll go to the other side. So the vagus nerve runs right down the side of your neck, and actually we're trying to just give it a little calming love. All right, now we're going to come to the chin and bring your fingers, I'll come a little closer so you can see. Bring your fingers to under your chin like little combs, and then comb down the skin, stretch the skin all the way down to your collarbones, and then do it again. So a little bit of pressure here, like a little massage, combing down. You can move maybe a little bit more towards the ears and do the same thing. And then hold on to your collarbones. So take your fingers to your collarbones and hold the skin down, so to speak. Hold the skin there as you lift your chin. And that helps you have a little stretch there of the skin and the muscles, and it just feels really good. And then lower back down, shake it out. Did you guys feel that? Did it feel like a good stretch? Do you want to do that one again? So I'm holding onto this clavicle area with my hands. And when I do that, I kind of hold the skin down and then lift my chin to a place that feels like I'm getting a stretch of the skin. And then let it go. Shake out your hands. All right. Let's do a little flow with our breath now. So we're going to also engage voice here. So with the flow, we're going to be lifting the arms up just to shoulder height on an inhale and exhaling the hands down. When we exhale, we're going to make the sound of like a big sigh, a verbal sigh. I can't hear you, but when you do it, try to do that on the exhale. And then we'll be lifting the arms out to the sides. And when we come down, I want you to activate your arms like strong arms and go. All right, so we're gonna lift up in the front and float the hands down with the ha sound. We'll do that again. Inhale up. Ha, down. Now let's go to the sides. Inhale up. Strong arms. Shh. Inhale up. Strong arms, big SH. Shh. Inhale to the front. Ah. Inhale to the front. Inhale to the sides. Activate your arms, spread your fingers. Shh. Like you're trying to press something down. The SH sound is actually getting rid of your anger. All right, we're going to add in right now, since we're doing some sounds, we're going to do lion's breath. So lion's breath is going to be reaching your fingers up and making a little claw. And you're going to stick out your tongue and make a big sound, squinching your face up. Like that. I think you guys have done this before. I know you've done it with me. So we'll take a big inhale. Inhale again. Make your mouth as wide as you can. Squish your eyes together as best you can. And then come on back up. So we're going to do a little bit with the eyeballs. And the eyeballs are going to lead our head in a big circle. So your circle for your head is going to be as much range of motion as you have in your neck. But imagine your eyeballs will look down to the floor. So your head is going to tilt down. And then your eyeballs will look to the right. So your head goes to the right. Your eyeballs will keep looking to the right, but lifting up maybe along the wall on the right side. And then maybe up towards the ceiling. And then your eyes are looking straight up and over, and your head's following. And then down the other side. Down the other side. So eyes lead, and your head will go through the motion, nice and slow. Go the other way. I need to mute again. Somebody might have come in and I need to mute. So your job now is following your eyeballs to the left and around. All right. So your eyeballs got a little exercise, but you got a little bit more range in your neck. All right. Let's do a little bit more with the fingers. So hands up, spread fingers wide, and then bump your pinky fingers together. And then bump your wrists together. And then bump your thumbs together. All right, so those three things that we touched, I want you to roll them over each other. So we're going to roll the elbows and roll the wrists. So the pinkies touch, the wrists touch, the thumbs touch. Try it. So it's a nice rotation in the elbows and the wrists. And then see if you can go the other way. Go backwards. Kind of looks like a bird, right? Did we do this when we were little? I think so. All right. Go ahead and shake your fingers out. One more thing I forgot to do, and I really want to do it. It's very fun. It has to do with pinky fingers. So we're going to bring the pinky fingers together in the front, hold them together, and lift your elbows towards the sky like you're trying to spill something behind you. And then widen your elbows and spread your hands out, fingers spread. We'll do it again. Scoop, bring your pinkies together. Maybe like you're trying to scoop water over your head on this hot day. Widen your elbows, and then press your arms away, flex your wrists. Let's do it 2 more times. Just all getting into the shoulders, elbows, opening up. Again, if you cannot bring your arms up over your head, then just come to wherever you feel like you can go, and then stretch out. So take it to where it feels available to you. Don't force yourself to do anything that is against your physical ability. No pain. All right, relax it down. Now we're going to do a combination that's going to work on the strength of your back body. And we're going to combine that with movements of the fingers. So we're sitting at the edge of the chair again, and feet well grounded, hips well grounded, core engaged, shoulder over the hips. And we're going to reach our arms forward with the fingers spread wide like a zombie. So think about, there's muscles that are in your fingers too. So I want you to really reach with those fingers. Make them as spread as wide as you can. That's going to be called star. Stars. And then we're going to pull back and make claws. So claws are every knuckle bending. And when you pull back, I want the elbows to come down and widen the chest, start bringing the shoulder blades together in the back. So we're going to go stars, reach forward, fingers spread wide. Claws, come all the way back. Start feeling those shoulder blades pull together. Stars, claws. Now, pull your fingers all together, bring them together, make spears, and then make a fist and pull your elbows back as far as you can, pulling your shoulder blades together, feeling that work in the back body. Make spears again and pull back. So if you can see me maybe to the side, I'm trying to get my shoulder blades to squeeze together. So I'm not trying to poke my ribs forward so much. I want to use my back body strength to pull back like you're on a rowing machine now. So it's a little more aggressive than the stars and claws. Spears and paws is a little more. If you want to stay with claws and not so much of a pullback, do what's available to you. But I'm really trying to strengthen my upper back, keeping my heart lifted. And I'm going to come forward again. Let's do a star, pause, starting to pull the shoulders wide, spears, claws, pull back. One more time. Stars. I did it backwards. Stars, claws. This is a claw. Spears. And then pause. Pull back, pull back, pull back. You're on a rowing machine. And then relax it down. And just notice after you relax the work in your back body. Hopefully you felt something. Did you guys feel something with that? All right. Next, we are going to do, let's see. Knuckle push-ups. So knuckle push-ups, hands face each other. Let me come close again. I don't know how well you guys can see me. If you have little screens like I do, you appreciate me coming closer. So hands are facing each other. We're going to bend just at this joint. So where the palm and the base of the fingers are. So we're going to bend them hands towards each other like they're bowing towards each other, and then lift them back up. Bend them down and lift them up. Bend them down. Fingers are straight. The only joint bending is right here, the very first joint of your finger. You guys feel a little work there? All right, now we're going to change. We're going to change to bending all the joints except for that one we just bent. And I have one finger that I have to like help it bend. So we're doing like we did with pause. So pause, everything is bent. And then see if you can keep bending it down. Just keep bending it down till it gets to a place that's your biggest bend, and then open wide and do the same thing again. So we just get the fingers having a little joint motion in there, and then give yourself a hand. All righty. So I did include a brain game in this. Before we do our cat and cow, we're going to do the brain game. So the brain game is we march our legs and we move our arms in different directions. The legs always march. So I'm not going to go this fast, but legs continue to march the whole time, but your arms will be doing something else. So the arms will work on. So we'll practice first. We're going to say front, and say it as you do it. It helps you move in the right direction. Back, right side, in, left, in, together, in, and then up, down. Let's do that together again without the legs. Front, back, right, in, left, in, together, in, up, down. How's that pace? Do you want me to slow it down? Let's start. I'll start slower because once we add the legs in. So remember, we're going to be marching and we'll start with the march and we're going to add in the arms. The good thing is saying the direction will help you get there. Not always perfect. You're going to laugh at me because I'll probably mess up. But say front, back, right, in, left, in, together, in, up, down. Say it out loud. All right. That's another part of your voice work. So as if you're commanding yourself. All right. So let's start. Hands just resting by your sides. And let's do a march. So right, left. I got to do 2 more and then we'll start the arms. Starting the arms. Forward, back, right, in, left, in, together, in, up, down, forward, back, right, in, left, in, together, in, up, down, forward, back, right, in, left, in, together, in, up, down. One more time. Forward. If you mess up, just join in. Right, in, left, in, together, in, up, down, and again, give yourself a hand. So it's hard when the legs move, isn't it? And then the arms move. It's like, I don't know. I've had a lot of practice in this, so throwing it at you. maybe, maybe it's a little tough, but do it on your own. It's really fun to do, and you can laugh at yourself. All right, on to traditional chair routine. We're sitting at the edge of the chair. We're going to do some cats and cows. So Margaret, be careful with this in terms of movement of your spine. We'll also be doing side bends and twists. So in all of this, everyone is staying within their range of motion, no pain, don't force anything. Less is more, right? Just move within your range. So for cat and cow today, I would like us to think about the head being the initiator. So I'm going to turn myself a little bit sideways. So when I start my cat move, it's going to be a little rounding down. My head comes down, and then I lift my head and lift back up for cow. So it's a little bit like a wave of the spine. So it's a little variation, but we're still getting the flexion and then extension of the spine that we want to get. So again, your cat and cow may not come forward at all. You might sit in your seat and do a little tiny wave. So you decide. And you can go slower, just as long as the goal is to feel the spine doing a little flexion and extension along the whole length of the spine. And I guess that's enough of them. Cats and cows. Did you like that cat and cow? Sometimes doing it the traditional way gets boring, right? So we have to mix it up. All right, sitting again, the edge of your chair, feet grounded, knees lined up with your hips and over your ankles. Take your right hand to the side of your chair and hold on to it gently. Take the left arm and reach it up to a place that's available for you. Some of us might be able to reach it by the ear. Some of us might be here with a goalpost. Some of us might be here on the hip. But it's a side bend. So we're going to reach up and then keep the left hip grounded as you side bend over to the right, as far as it feels good for you to stretch on the left side of the body. Engage your core to lift yourself back up, protect your low back. Let's go to that side again. Wherever your arm is, it can be here or here. The goal is side bending and stretching the left side. Think about pressing the left foot and the left hip down in the chair. Inhale, come back up. Use your core to protect your back. Let's go to the other side. You decide if you want to hold the chair or if you dangle the arm, that's going to be a little more core work for you. So you've got to keep that right side of your body from lifting off the chair when you do your side bend. Let's go to that side again. Again, your version might be goalpost arms, side bend over, stretch on the right side, keep the right hip down, inhale up. Now let's just flow. You decide what you want to do with the arms. We're just going to go from one side to the other. Inhale up, exhale over, and then sweep the arms or wherever your arms are. Just get to the other side. Again, the base, your legs, your hips, your feet are grounding, and you're just tipping side to side above the waist. Okay, so the lower part of your body, your low belly, is grounding and stable. In fact, you're probably pulling it in a little bit to stabilize you as you tick-tock over. And we'll finish right and left here. And there is work to keep your legs still and keep your hips down as you're moving side to side. So you're strengthening your legs and you're strengthening your core. All right, we're gonna do twists, and I learned this from Lucy Lomax at the yoga center. We're gonna do it a very particular way. So put your finger at your belly button, and then put your other finger on your nose. So there's a line here from your nose to your belly button. Our feet are grounded, our knees are parallel, everything is perfect in the lower body. We're going to start to twist to the right. When we twist, I want you to keep the nose and the belly button lined up right on top of each other. The nose is going to be over the belly button. You're going to get to a point where you twist to the right and you can't go any further. Don't force it. So that part of the twist is your very low back. Now let go of your nose. You can take your left hand to your right knee and start to twist now your ribs. Your ribs are going to twist. So you get a little bit more range of motion in the ribs. Last place to twist is the neck, the cervical spine. Twist and turn your head, look towards over your right shoulder or wherever your neck will let you go. So we're in a pretty deep twist here, getting in here this way. If you want to add a little challenge, you can bring your hands into goalposts or reach them out. You don't have to do that. If you've got your arms and goalposts are out, bring them down, turn your head back to center, and come back to center. So we took the back and we made 3 parts of the back. The least mobile part of your back is your lumbar spine, and that's what we did when we had our belly button and our finger here. Not a lot of movement, but you got some. If you didn't think about doing that, you might just twist the ribs. So it's just a way of mindfully trying to get a little bit of movement in the low back. So let's go to the other side. Start this way. And this is just discipline. After a while, you can be honest with yourself that when you twist to the left, you can only twist so far, then your head starts wanting to go more and you've lost your belly button. So get to the place where you lose your line and then bring your hands down, twist the ribs, then twist your cervical spine, look over your shoulder. Nice deep breath. You decide if you want to add weight or add anything to this. Goalpost arms or arms reaching out. As you reach out or come to goalpost, your twist might deepen. Again, don't have to. Hands come down, turn your head back to center. Untwist, roll your shoulders back. And I could do other twists, but I think we're just going to go on to, we're going to get a little bit more into the hips now. So let's step the feet wide. So what is wide for you? I want you to sit towards the edge of your chair, safely on your chair with your knees wide. Knees are over your feet, over your ankles. Let me move back again. I keep moving back because I want to make sure I'm in the picture. All right, so here we go. We're going to stretch the inner thighs. We're going to move in a circular motion from one hip bone to the sits bone to the other. And what might happen is your knees might start to come in. I want you to keep your knees wide. So if you started too wide, bring them in a little bit. As long as you can keep them wide and feet grounded. So we're going to come into whatever your wide leg is. And again, you can adjust it. Hinge slightly forward. Spine stays long. So imagine you have a stick up your back. And we're going to keep the spine long as we just shift from one sits bone to the other and make circles. So now your head is making a circle on the ceiling. Shoulders are relaxed. Spine is long. So we're not coming into a cat-cow kind of thing here. Not yet. And then go the other way. So notice as you hinge towards one front knee and then the other, you're shifting your weight on your sits bones. You're feeling a stretch on your inner groins. And your back is getting strengthened as well. Your core is engaged. All right, if you need to, let's just windshield wiper the legs a little bit, maybe walk them in. If you need to adjust the distance of your legs because that was too much, please do. I mean, we want to open the hips. We don't want to hurt your hips, especially if you had some kind of surgery on your hips. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to allow ourselves to sort of do a cat pose. Imagine you have a great big ball right here in front of you, and you can bend to the side, core stays in. Now you're in a cat shape over it. Now you're in a cat shape to the side, and then lift up. So it's sort of like you let the head bow, but when you bow, you've got your core engaged to protect your low back. So it's more of a letting go. And if you want, you can let the arms swing with it. Kind of fun to add the arms. So your arms can just sweep up and over and around the big ball, and up and over and around. Don't have to add the arms if you don't want. It's just kind of fun. And then we'll go the other way. So we'll start to the other side. Arms or no arms. Again, now you're feeling a stretch in the back body when you come into that cat shape, and an extension when you come lifting back up. So it's like a cat-cow with your back. And you're getting your inner thighs stretched out. All right. Next, from inner thighs, we're going to take our block, go to the highest setting on your block. And if you need to make it higher, put the other block on top, maybe flat. So I still got my feet wide, my knees wide, lined up with my ankles. I'm going to hinge my heart forward. So hinge from the hip crease, long spine, and put my left hand on the block. Put my right hand on my hip. And then I'm going to take that rib cage and twist it to the right. So we got a twist in here, another twist. Twist your rib cage back to center. Bring your hand to your hip, press into your feet and lift back up. Now, if coming forward wasn't for you, that's absolutely fine. You can do the twist seated. but hinging forward is also going to stretch the inner thighs. So you decide what you want out of this. Right hand comes down, left hand to your hip, ribs twist to the left, look to the left. Take a deep breath. Look back to center, bring your hands to your thighs, press down with your feet in your hands, lift yourself back up to center. Let's wiggle out the feet again. And we are moving on to a figure 4. So some of us might need a block for figure 4. If you cannot bring your ankle to your knee, which a lot of people cannot, you can use your block, maybe at the middle setting, and just place the outer edge of your ankle there. So instead of bringing it all the way up, you're still getting a stretch here and on your outer hip. So figure 4, make the shape of a 4, either with your leg on a block, your foot is flexed, or your leg on top of your left leg on top of your right thigh. So wherever you are, you want to flex the ankle. See how I have it here? I'm not like just hanging out. I'm flexing it back. I'm spreading my toes. And I'm imagining my baby toe is reaching for the outside of my knee, because baby toes get taken over by the big toe. And when you do that, you get a nice hamstring stretch. And one of the hamstrings that we probably don't feel if we don't do that. If you feel like you want more, there's a forward fold that you can add in, but that is not necessary. And then inhale back up, and let's go to the other side. Your version of figure 4. If the block is not for you either, you can always just cross one leg over the other. Block or up to your knee. All versions, ankle is flexed, toes are spread, and baby toe wants to reach for the outside of your right knee. So it's really just a way for you to get the toes all lined up. And adding on only if you want, a little hinge forward from the hip, the heart moves forward, and you're breathing. Now you're getting more into the back of the hip here. Inhale back up. Set your blocks aside for a minute. Staying at the edge of your chair, knees are parallel. Why do I think I'll just tilt the, I always feel like I have to keep moving back, but I'll do this instead. You might not see my head. I want you to see what I'm doing with my feet. Oh, you are going to see my head, a little bit cut off. Let's stretch the right foot forward. So as I stretch the right foot forward, my heel is to the ground and my toes are to the sky. My left foot is just in good posture, knee over ankle. Sit up nice and tall. Bring your toes back towards your face so you really feel a stretch on the back of your leg. Gently pressing the heel down. And again, that baby toe, pretend the baby toe could reach your shoulder on the right. Feel the stretch. Slide that one in, do the same thing on the other side. So we're getting the hamstrings, Achilles heel, the bottom of your foot, lots of good stretch here. Straight leg, but not hyperextended, soft knee. Spread your toes, flex your ankle. Come on back in. Now, up to you if you want to do that with the leg lifted off the ground. So you're getting more into your thigh strength. Flexing the foot, spreading the toes. Release it down. Other side. Release it down. Widen and just go ahead and shake out your legs. Now, I have a challenge for you, and maybe we'll do this 5 times. So this challenge is so good for strengthening your quadriceps, your outer thigh muscles, and your inner thigh muscles, and you will see why. So we're going to take a block and place it on the right side of our mat, kind of right in front of where when your legs are lined up, right in front of the toes of your right foot. Take your left foot and step it out just a little bit, not wide, just a little bit. Take your right leg and extend it long. So what we're going to do is we're going to lift the leg over the block and come down on the other side. So if you need to hold onto the chair to feel like you can do that, or challenge your core, with either putting your hands on your thighs or putting your hands on your hips. And then we come back again. So if it's too much to go over the block, take the block away and just imagine something is there. Lift where you can, as high as you can, and down. So that was one. Let's do another. You got me? Anybody have questions on this? Do you feel how you're working the quadriceps, the outer thigh muscles, and the inner thigh muscles as you come in, outer thigh muscles as you go back out? Let's go one more. I think that's about 5. It may have been 4. I need a counter. All right, go ahead and bend that leg up. How was it? Did you feel okay? Did you keep your upper body under control? All right, slide over. I taught a class this morning. It was a gentle class, and we did 10 on each side. They definitely felt the strength in their legs. So here again, widen the right foot knee a little bit. It'll help you be more stable. Hands to wherever you want them to be. Holding the chair is fine. Even if you're gripping the chair, as long as you're not like holding your breath and all that. So let's lift it up and over. 1. Again, deciding if you're going to go over the block or something imaginary. This is 3. 4. 5. All right. Go ahead and pound on your legs. And then draw your right knee up. Wherever that is for you, hold under like a hammock. Hold your thigh. You can decide how deep you want to draw it. If you can draw it all the way to your chest, go ahead and do so. And do the same with the left. Just draw it up. And then lower it down. And let me look at my time. Oh my goodness, I can't believe what time it is. All right, for fun, we're just going to do warrior 1. And then I'm going to do some agility. So we're going to stay in the chair. And we're going to straddle the right corner of the chair. So we're going to have the left knee sort of points towards me and the right knee points off to the right. Take your hands to your ribs and then twist the ribs so that they're facing towards the right knee, best you can. You can bring your right hand to the chair, holding on behind the chair. And then lift the left arm up, or maybe goalpost if your arm's not going to go up all the way. And reach up. Maybe the right arm joins it. So the ribs are looking over the right knee. Your head is looking over the right knee. And here's warrior 1. Big stretch on the inner thighs and a big twist in the ribs. Arms come down. Let's do warrior 2. Start hands in prayer, kind of between the legs, have the ribs between the legs. And then ribs for warrior 2 are going to face the long side of your mat. So you're going to face me with your ribs and your head. Reach your arms out to the sides and then turn your head and look over your right fingertips. Keep your knees wide. Don't let them drop in. Strength in external rotation here, warrior 2. Back arm down. Right arm up. Maybe lift up to the sky. Do a little tiny side bend there. And then come back to warrior 2. Maybe you want to do a side angle pose. So your hand can come to your thigh, your right hand to your right thigh, your forearm to your right thigh. Left hand starts on your left hip like I'm a little teapot. Legs are still wide. And maybe your arm reaches up to the sky. Maybe your arm can reach over by your ear. You decide what kind of stretch. That left hip stays down. And then sweep your arms back through warrior two. Ribs forward, head looks over your hands. Hands come down. Let's do those on the other side. We'll start with warrior one. So the warrior poses, the ribs are doing different things in the poses, right? Not just the arms, the ribs are too. So for warrior one, remember, we're sitting at the edge. Feet are 90 degrees, inner thighs wide, hands to ribs, and ribs are going to face, it's a twist towards the left. So they face the left. You can bring your left hand to the chair. Right arm reaches up if that's comfortable for you. Otherwise, your hand can stay down or forward. And if you want to lift both arms up, it may be more available for you if you hinge a little more forward to do that. So if you can't do it straight up, hinging a little more forward is good too. All right. Bring your hands down. Twist your ribs towards now your right knee, towards me. Arms reach out to the sides. And head turns and looks over the left. Again, you're still working your legs. If you need to come in a little bit, if they're too wide and it's too much, just walk them in a little bit, make a little bit smaller V, and do the same thing. Warrior two. Back arm comes down, front arm up, reverse warrior. And if you want to do a side angle, your choice, hand to your thigh, turned up palm to your thigh, right hand on your hip, ribs facing me, look at me. And if you want, you can lift the arm up to the sky. I know my arm's getting cut off. And you can reach over your head if you want. So it's a side bend twist. Lots going on the side bend there. And come back through warrior two. And then walk your feet back together. All right, I'm only going to do one of the agility ones because I said we were going to do it. And it's really going to be more like a dance. So I'm going to change this so it's standing. You can see me taller. I'm going to stand behind my chair. I'll go hold it. Actually, you guys stand behind your chair. I want to stand with the chair on the side so you can see what my feet are doing. I think I can do it. Or maybe I won't do it with the chair at all so you can see what my feet are doing. You use the chair in front of you for balance if you need it. So imagine my chair is in front of me. And if you're coming out of the chair, all we're going to do is a little dance. So the little dance, I'll demo first. It'll be a 1, 2, 3 step. All right. That's going to be it. So it's a 1, 2, 3, 4, but the fourth step is a step out. So we're going to 1, 2, 3 step, 1, 2, 3 step. So that's what we're doing. I don't know what dance this is. I didn't want to make it too fancy, kind of like a salsa, but that would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So we're doing right. Let's do left, step, right. Right foot comes back in. Right, left, right, step, left. Left, right, left, step, right. Right, left, right, step, left. One more set on each side. March, march, march. Step out, straight out to the side. Come back in, marching. And shake it out. Let me see my time. Ah! Oh my. Oh well. I want to do a balance pose. Let's do one, just one, and then we'll have a little short shavasana. All right, you've got your chair in front of you. I'm going to bring my chair. Well, I think I can do it without the chair. So it's called flamingo. It's called flying geese. So we're going to come to the balls of our feet. So let's warm up the feet a little bit. Just do little lifting the heel on each side, coming to the ball of the feet. So you've got the chair in front of you. You can always just keep your hands on the chair as you lift your heels and then lower your heels. So 2 feet standing balance, lift and lower. Try to do it with control. And now you could keep one hand on the chair and the other hand as a wing. Switch hands and do the other wing. You decide if you want to let go and do 2 wings at once. So you see how it's flying geese? One more fly. And then shake it out. Shake out your legs. Shake out your hands. Let's do a little hip circles. Feet wide. Circle those hips. Soft knees. And then go the other way. And then we got to come back to the chair. It's time to quiet down. So this time in the chair, go ahead and sit back. And you don't have to sit in the chair. You can go lay on your bed or your sofa. Make yourself comfortable. And you don't even have to come back to turn off the computer if you don't want. You can leave it on. I'll be turning it off. So don't worry about, you being in the video or anything, or your room. And we're going to come to our Shavasana. So again, supporting yourself so that you can relax. So we're no longer trying to support with the core so much. We do still want to keep the shoulders relaxed away from the ears and the knees lined up with the ankles. And then if it's comfortable, close your eyes. Crown of the head is still lifted, so we're not like bringing the chin forward. So we make the shape of sitting in the chair very comfortably, but we still have a long spine. Back of the neck is long. It almost feels like the crown of the head is being pulled up gently from the back of the head. That makes the neck feel long. So even though you're in this relaxed state, see if you can get the bones and the muscles to get that posture and then soften over the posture. Just keep it, but then let go. Come back to easy breath. Whatever you need the breath to be. And be deep if you want it to be, or just natural breath. No intention to the breath. Just let the breath breathe you. Yogi's choice. Just feel the breath in your body and maybe feel as you breathe. If you feel like you've made space for your breath in your ribs, in your shoulders, in your chest, in your belly from your practice today. So I have a reading from Thich Nhat Hanh, very short. It's called Being Peace. If we are peaceful, if we are happy, we can blossom like a flower, and everyone in our family, our entire society will benefit from our peace. So start to deepen the breath. So intentionally deepen, opening the eyes, Maybe turning your head or circling your head, stretching your fingers, stretching out your legs if you want. You don't have to, but if you want to, roll your wrists and ankles. And let's bring our hands so that the middle fingers come right to between our eyebrows, touch that part of your face. And we're going to draw hearts over our face. So starting at the center of the eyebrows, draw up and around your face the shape of a heart. Nice and smooth and soft. Make 3 hearts on your face. And then make 3 hearts right over your torso, starting at your heart center. Make the shape of a heart all the way over your torso. 3 times, very lovingly, smooth, gently. And then our last 3 hearts will encompass as big as you want them to be, starting at your heart center, reaching out and around, making them come together. Imagine they meet at the bottom of the heart is at the floor. Inhale up, big heart. See the heart. Feel the heart surround you. And then bring your hands over your heart center, one hand over the other, filling yourself with love and compassion and sending that love and compassion out to everybody here and beyond. Namaste. It's a joy to be with you today, and I will see you in a few weeks.